Steven Universe is the property of Cartoon Network, Rebecca Sugar, and its respective owners. Any and all footage or images have been used for the sole purpose of critique or parody, and as such are protected under fair use. Please support the official release. Hey, how are you? I'm SliceofOtaku, and these are my predictions for the upcoming Steven Universe episode, Steven's Dream, the first new episode in the upcoming 5th Steven Bomb. Keep in mind that this is only based on the current information that we have at our disposal, so if any new information surfaces, we'll adjust accordingly. But anyways, here goes. I think that while asleep, Steven may enter the mind of a corrupted Jasper who has thoughts of pink diamond and rose quartz spiraling around in her head. But due to her being corrupted and her mind pretty much being torn, this mental image will be distorted in some way, making it not very clear for Steven's interpretation. Similar to Centipedo remembering her crew and her search for them, a strong feeling prior to corruption that remained with her despite the change. Will we actually get to see Pink Diamond in full? I don't think so, at least not in this episode. Maybe a bit of her, or maybe her voice, but that's all I expect us to get. And this sounds great so far, but there's a problem here. Jasper is currently bubbled, and when bubbled, a gem is at peace. If Steven's dream abilities end up reaching bubbles, I won't exactly know how to feel. Bismuth was unaware of the passage of time, meaning she was unconscious within her gem. So, I'm gonna make the assumption that Jasper's gem will be taken out of her bubble during the night, causing her a strong emotional struggle to draw Steven into her mind while he's sleeping. The only person I can see unbubbling Jasper is Amethyst. I don't think she'd allow Jasper to reform like Bismuth was able to, but would instead confine her gem, removing her ability to completely reform. Amethyst has some strong feelings for Jasper as a sort of sister, and it seems as though she at least sympathizes with her on some levels. As for how Steven would know the location of the palanquin, he would either see in his dream or be told by the crystal gems, namely Garnet and Pearl, because in the episode Buddy's book, they gave Buddy all of his gem locations and the palanquin is denoted. Now, the top of the palanquin in his drawing is different from the one that is shown in the Cartoon Network promo picture, but I'm willing to bet that they're the same thing. We know that Steven feels remorse for what happened to Jasper as seen in the episode Mindful Education. Steven is the type to help those in need, so to spring him into action and yearn for answers, Jasper may be suffering and in pain. Steven doesn't know how to cure corruption just yet, but that won't stop him from trying to better understand Jasper. The reason Pink Diamond's palanquin remained on Earth is due to her being shattered. Homeworld could have brought it back with them to mourn, but funerals don't seem to be part of their culture and is instead regarded as a human practice as seen in the episode Gem Harvest, which can be an indication as to how quickly things escalated from the point of Pink Diamond shattering to the corruption song. We know that Homeworld gems frantically evacuated the planet. Even if you were on Homeworld's side, if you were too slow, then that's your problem, buddy. The diamonds were livid. I think that this episode will provide the crystal gems, Lapis and Peridot included, with a better understanding of Jasper. We'll spend this one learning, especially about the past. Nobody within the crystal gems has really had any particularly kind words for Jasper thus far, but maybe what they'll uncover will change this and get them to sympathize with Jasper. I mean, really, her existence can be considered the crystal gems' fault. She's essentially a war machine. Rose believed the gems should lead their own lives and that shattering is wrong, but her rebellion subjected Jasper to shattering her own kind from the moment she emerged, effectively numbing her feelings for other gems. Serving Pink Diamond was her purpose, her reason for doing everything she had done, but suddenly that purpose had been taken away from her by a fellow quartz no less, a gem that shared her same purpose and refused it. This is what war does. Jasper is pretty much a kid strapped with a gun and sent to war. This is the opportunity cost of the Crystal Gems Rebellion, something that they were bound to face at some point or another. And this should be them finally accepting that they hold some responsibility in this case. At the end of this episode, I believe Steven and the other gems will decide to help the corrupted Jasper, and this will lead into the episode Adventures in Light Distortion. We'll be discussing that episode in another video, but if you're excited for more Steven Universe and the redemption of one of, if not the most tortured character in the entire series, let me know in the comments. I think when it's all said and done, this Steven Bomb will be considered a Pink Diamond arc, but will be rather sparing in how information is given. What I mean by this is we'll be getting a little bit of information on her with each episode, but that'll be due to varying circumstances in each one, allowing us to piece together a better mental image of her. Anyways, be sure to share this video with every Cheeto lover you know. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day. I love you.